Good evening, fellow lunatics, and welcome to the Vintage Story mod review. In today's list, a booming example of a mod, Firearms. Warning, the mod is an alpha, so things like recipes or mod mechanics might change in the future. Well, anyways, so just behind me, we have the 4 weapons that are added by the mod. The pistol, the arquebus, carbine, and a musket. So let's begin from the most important part of using a weapon. It's to actually load it before shooting it. For example, we have a second, let me place it back down and pick up a powder flask. So let's pick it up. This is used to store gunpowder. But gunpowder is a material that is made from blasting powder. And blasting powder is made out of saltpeter, sulfur, and black coal. Well, as far as I can tell. So yeah, so to load your powder flask, you have to take your gunpowder, place it on your offhand, and take your powder flask. Then you click it until it fills up. Not gonna fill it full, so I can actually show you on that it's getting used. You can place it back, it stacks up to 64. That's a pretty decent for storage, I think. So now let's begin with the first weapon, the pistol, which is primarily a self-defense weapon. It's a pretty simple weapon, but yeah, so let's teach the basics of using a weapon. So you take a pistol, and when you need to load it, it will actually show what you need. So you need a bullet. So let's take a bullet. Oh, it needs a lining patch. So let's take a lining patch. Now, we can use the button to actually load it. Now you see, there is a single thing missing. A cocking lever. So this weapon, for it to load, it needs to be cocked. So we have to take this questionable lever and use it to fully load the weapon. Now we can aim and shoot. One interesting fact is after shooting, you can collect the bullets. Which is really nice because if you shoot something, you don't have to waste all of that metal that you used to make the bullets. We can put this back in here. Just gonna take a little bit because we will need it later. So now let's come to the second weapon, the arquebus, which is a simple hunting weapon, but it has a unique feature. Let's try to load it. We load the arquebus the same way as a pistol, got the cocking lever. But you can see, we need a match, and it has to be lit. So we have a campfire in here, and we have a match on the table. I'll pick up that match. Let me move this cooking pot somewhere around here. And now we can see the match is lit. Now when the match is lit, we can put it in our offhand, pick up the arquebus, and load it. Now then, we can actually shoot it. Note to self, I think. I completely forgot about it, but you can apparently reuse the match, which is extremely cool because you don't have to craft every time you shoot a new match and also light it. I think the only way of losing the match is actually by dropping it in water or somehow, unlighting it. It's really cool, you don't have to reuse it every time. Okay, let's move to advanced hunting, the carbine. It's an extremely cool weapon used to hunt the more dangerous things, like wolves, or for example, the creatures from the other side, aka drifters. But this weapon is a slightly different one. It uses slugs, which are way higher caliber, and a little bit more powerful. We can actually compare the damage after loading. Give me a second. As you can see, the loading is also taking a little longer than any other weapon. So if we take our arquebus, we can see that the reload is, well, exactly 10 seconds. And the damage is 20. But if you look at the carbine, it's 12 seconds, but the damage is way higher. It's 39. Well, one of the facts is because this weapon has a higher caliber bullet. Now if we aim and actually shoot it, now let's try to hit a further target. We can still hit it, which is pretty cool. By the way, this mod has compatibility with Bullseye. I will not show it right now, but you can believe me, I tried in my own server. It works pretty well. It's pretty fun. So, this is it. The advanced hunting rifle, basically. A carbine. So anyways, now we can test the most powerful weapon in this mod. The musket. This weapon, for example, doesn't require a match lit. Oh, I completely forgot you don't need it for the carbine too. Well yeah, completely forgot to mention. These two weapons load without anything else. Just slap it, you cock it, and that's it. You don't need a cocking lever, you don't need a match. It just works. So yeah. This weapon, for example, is the most powerful one. It does 63 damage and the loading speed is quite a bit longer. But the trade-off, as I said, is quite a bit stupid amount of damage. I can actually show it to you. We can go to creative. And now you can see that the dummy is basically dead. Just nice, you know. We can kill basically any enemy. We can take a wolf, for example. Any wolf. And we can actually load the weapon. The 50 years of loading. Give it a second. It's gonna load eventually. This process is extremely slow, but bear with me, this weapon is extremely good. This is a fighting style weapon, as you can tell. It's like a sniper. But anyways, we aim, we shoot, and the wolf, well, he did. And look, we can still pick up the slug that we lost. That's nice. I'll bury him later, you know, don't... yeah, anyways, so yeah, that's the most advanced weapon. God damn it, forgot to go back to the survival mode. But yeah, this is the most advanced weapon in this mod. Now, there's one more thing. Remember, see this thing on the table. It's a bayonet. Now, what goes with a musket and a bayonet? Well, you can combine them. So this combination, we have to actually load again. Now give it a second, okay? I completely forgot about it. Now this weapon, this combination of a knife and a gun, is extremely cool. If you shoot shorter distance target, for example. Now let's try to spawn something bigger, like a polar bear, okay? A polar bear. Let's see. So we spawn this guy. So this absolute chungus. He's running away, but we can't catch up to him. You see, we can aim the weapon, we can shoot it, and then we can do the last hit with the bayonet, which is really cool because you can use the bayonet as a melee weapon. You finish off your enemies if they're not damaged enough. Anyways, that's it for this mod. So remember, this mod is in active development, so a lot of things might change and a lot of things might be added. Well, anyways, I hope you had fun. and wait for my new mod reviews. See you next time. Goodbye.